All right, so I want to thank everyone again for getting on with me this evening. My name is Monique Reed. I am an independent consultant and regional vice president with a company called Arbonne International. We are a 36-year-old company. We've been around, I can't believe that long, 36 years. And tonight, we're going to share a little bit about our 30 Days to Healthy Living and Beyond. I call it our Clean Eating Challenge. And before I get into all of the goodies about the challenge, I want to just tell you a little bit about my experience with the company, with these products, and also with the challenge. I am a business owner in this company. I've been owning a business with Arbonne for 9 years, and I actually started my own personal wellness journey right at almost 9 years ago. Right now, I've got a 12-year-old and a 10-year-old, but at the time, they were really small, and I'm also a practicing attorney even today, and I was back then as well. And I remember on the way home being just extremely tired and knowing that I had two small children waiting for me to get home when I got there. And I just had very, very little energy. And so I recall coming into the house, and one would literally, attach himself to one leg and the other one to the other leg. And they just really wanted to play. Well, that was not my idea of fun. What I really wanted to was just go to bed. I just didn't have any energy. And at the time, I was in my early 30s, and I knew that something was wrong. And so I decided I would start working toward getting healthy. I needed to lose some weight. And more than anything, I just wanted to start living healthy. I knew I wasn't eating right. And I also know that I wasn't doing the things that I was supposed to. I wasn't exercising, I wasn't doing anything that I was supposed to do except work. And so I began a journey with some other products that were not Arbonne. And I got a little bit of success, but it stopped really quickly. I plateaued and I wasn't happy. And it wasn't long after that, a friend of mine introduced me to the company and to the products. And I will tell you guys that in less than 8 weeks, I had lost a total of 4 dress sizes, incorporating the things that I'm going to talk about tonight. And I was so excited about it. I began to share it with everyone. And so, and not just about the weight loss, but it was about how I began to feel. I felt more energy. I felt more free. My skin felt clear. My hair started growing. My nails started growing. And I felt like I was a better mom. I was a better friend, a better employee, because I was feeling so much better from the inside out. And so much of what I thought I was doing, let me make sure I'm hearing some feedback here. Let me make sure I paused everyone or muted everyone. Okay, I think I have. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. So, but anyway, I began to feel much, much better, and I began to just share what these products had done for me. And I remember around the same time when I first started, I had a couple of family members who were around the same age as me. They died from different things. One was diabetes, another one was a stroke, and I knew in my same age group that just really, it really caught my attention. And so I decided I'm really going to take this healthy living journey and just walk it out. And so at that same time, I began to introduce my children to the products that I'm going to talk to you about tonight. And just really, really saw a major difference in them. They both run track. For AAU, they both have gone to the Junior Olympics, and just really excited about what these products have been able to do for them as well as for me, and being able to teach them how to be healthy. So fast forward 9 years from when I started, I've lost a total of 6 dress sizes. I got a little smaller than I wanted to, so over the years I've started to lift weights, and so I bulked up a little bit. But the great thing about these products are they're very versatile. So for people on the call who just want to detox, these products are for you. For people on this call who want to lose weight, these products are for you. And I even have some clients of mine who want to bulk up. And instead of using whey protein, which is not healthy for you, we'll talk about dairy in a moment, which is, whey is a dairy byproduct. Instead of using whey protein, which is what I was using before Arbonne, we talked and teach them how to use a healthier version of protein, which is Arbonne's vegan, botanical, non-whey, non-GMO protein. And so they're able to build muscle that way. And so I just wanted to share my journey, just so you guys know this is not something I just talk about. This is something I live every day. And I'm originally from Louisiana. Today I live in Germantown, Tennessee, which is just outside of Memphis. But people always ask me, because Arbonne all of our products, from our makeup to our skincare to our deodorant to the protein, everything is the best quality, healthiest product available on the market. And because our products are vegan, people often ask me, am I practicing vegan or vegetarian? And I'm not. I just eat clean. I put the disclaimer out there, about 85 to 90% of the time I'm going to eat clean. But there'll be some times when I travel, and just times when I want to go out and have fun, I may, eat the way I want to. I'll just put it like that. And then I'll get back on my program. But that is how I've worked, and I've been able to maintain it. And I work with numerous clients. I've got many, many friends and business partners who have been very, very successful with this program. So let's talk a little bit about the program. Let's talk about what it is and what it's not. What it is a guided lifestyle change. So we're going to be teaching you through a private Facebook group just for us how to begin to transition into a better way of eating. And so I often tell people, we show you how to eat real food to live, as opposed to eating a lot of the things that the processed junk foods that most of us are finding ourselves doing just because we're in a hurry. And so this is about educating, and this is about a mindset. And so what I've found for myself, for my children, for my clients, is that when I'm able to help someone shift their mindset and give them the education they need, then they will freely make the choices, even though it may be a little difficult in the process, when they understand the reason why we eat 5 times a day, as opposed to just 1 time a day, which is what I was doing before. When you begin to understand that that increases your metabolism, then even though it may be out of your routine, it becomes easier for you to do it, because now you understand that if I just continue to eat 1 meal a day, I'm stifling my metabolism. And it's very hard to lose weight that way. So we're going to be doing education through daily posts. In fact, we have our next challenge open now. The actual challenge starts Monday, February the 29th, and we started the Facebook group on yesterday, where we start to give you tools and tips to get you started mentally before the actual challenge starts. So here's what our program is not. It is not a fad diet, and I love this because we don't have to count calories, you don't have to count points. You just watch what you eat. And for the most part, for many of us, the types of things that you're eating now will generally be the same types of things, but we're going to ask you to do it in a very particular way, 3 to 4 times a day. 3 meals a day and 2 snacks in between. And then we're going to be talking about, during these 30 days, really eating clean, which we'll talk about here in just a moment. So even today, this is the kind of thing that I can do, and it really, really does not put a cramp in my day, because it's something that I can do very easily, incorporate it into my day. It's not a weight loss program, but when you begin to give your body what it needs by way of nutrients, and minerals, and eating the way you're supposed to eat, drinking the kind of water and the intake of water that we're supposed to, then your body will naturally begin to stabilize, and you will begin to see yourself losing weight as a byproduct of eating clean. So what to expect from this program? As I mentioned before, we have a private Facebook group that is just for us. And in there, you're going to be getting coaching. In there, you're going to have a support group. In there, you're going to have education. We provide weekly meal plans, which are awesome. I've learned some really great cool things to cook, and many of them are very quick. I even have my 2 sons helping me with the meals. We're going to even provide you the shopping list. So many times people say, Monique, if you just tell me what to do, I'll do it. We're going to tell you exactly what to do. And there's so much more that we're going to provide by way of this private Facebook group. And lots and lots and lots of encouragement. Okay, so what's going on with our health? You guys, can probably tell, especially if you live in the United States, that obesity in our country is on the rise. And obesity doesn't necessarily mean just someone who's extremely overweight. It's just looking at our body mass index and the stature of our frame. What is healthy for you? So many times people say, well, I don't want to be a size 0 or a size 2, or if you're a man, a size 34 or 32 in the waist. And it's really not about that. It's about being healthy in your skin and making sure that you are properly detoxed and that you're the healthiest you can be. And so many times, people who suffer from these kinds of things have issues with weight, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, cancer, depression. These types of things many times are connected to obesity and toxins, which I'll talk about here in just a moment. So what's the problem? We eat too much sugar, especially in our Western diet, which is made up of dead food, which is what I call anything that is not a whole food, which is something that grows naturally, like fruit and fresh vegetables. Many of us are eating dead food, processed food, fast food, boxed food. And so we've got to begin to go back to eating whole foods. Over 80% of the food in this country contains genetically modified organisms. And so over this 30-day period, we're going to be talking about how to get back to eating clean, meaning organic food. And I often shop at Whole Foods. I'll give you a couple tips there. There's also a couple of other options for organic grass-fed beef and cage-free chicken, and places like Sprouts and different other stores like that that are not as pricey as Whole Foods, but they provide the kind of alternative meats and things that are not loaded with hormones and antibiotics and fillers, which is what the mainstream meat is still contains, unfortunately. And so when we eat that, we're filling our bodies with, I call it these Franken foods, which are just food-like kinds of foods that are full of chemicals and preservatives. So we're being overfed and undernourished, essentially. And what happens when we do that is toxins enter our body. And toxins enter our body basically from anything that we eat that our body cannot use as energy. And so if I'm eating Cheetos, or if I'm eating, candy and other kind of processed foods, those are things that my body cannot use, And so what happens is it transitions into toxins in our body. And so literally the food that we eat is either fueling us or is poisoning our body. And so we are a product of our environment. Many times people have said we are what we eat, but we're not just what we eat. We are what we breathe, and we're what we put on our skin. And I just want to make a note here, because not only is it important about what we put in our mouth, but it's equally important about what we put on our skin. And so in this journey, for me, of walking out a healthier lifestyle, I've also began to research, which is why I began Arbonne as a consumer and then a business partner, is that it's also equally important to know what you're putting on your skin. And so I just want to note here that all of Arbonne's skincare products, all of our makeup, all of our personal care products do not contain toxins and none of the hormone disrupting chemicals that a lot of other, even high-end products do. Some of those ingredients may even encourage cancer growth. So I just wanted to note that we have awesome anti-aging skincare line. We have skincare line for those with sensitive skin, for younger folks who may be in their early 20s or 30s, who are not necessarily interested in anti-aging. But it is also important what you're putting on the outside of your body. Our skin is our largest organ, and if we're putting things on our skin that contain toxins, they enter the body. And I'm going to show you a slide here in just a minute that illustrates what toxins do to our body. And this is the slide for those of you that can see. Here's what happens. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nutritionist, but I have done this long enough. I've studied this long enough to see the effects of what detoxing can do for your body. And this slide really shows the results of the yo-yo effect. Many people you probably know who have done, quote unquote diets, they lose weight, the weight comes back. And many times that's because they are not eliminating toxins from their body. And this literally is what happens as we are eating food that's not clean, as we're going about our day, pumping gas, walking on grass that's been chemically treated, shaking hands with people, just doing what we do on a normal basis, toxins enter our body. And as a measure to protect our organs from the toxins, our body creates toxic fat. So a pocket of fat that surrounds those toxins so that those toxins do not penetrate our internal organs. And no matter how many jumping jacks, no matter how many sit-ups or push-ups we do, those toxins remain there. In fact, we receive in more toxins the more that we exercise. So we've got to have a way to release those toxins from the body. If not, that toxic fat will remain there. But as we begin to cleanse our body and to release those toxins, that toxic fat feels free to be released as well. That is why when you see people who lose weight through this program who are consistent, you will not find them yo-yoing back and forth, losing weight, gaining weight, losing weight, gaining weight, because if they're consistently doing what we're teaching, they're consistently detoxing and releasing that toxic fat, so you don't have that yo-yo effect. You are stabilizing your metabolism and, stabilizing your blood sugar, which is what you need in order to stabilize your weight. So if you're experiencing any of the following things, detox is probably something you want to think about. Having low energy like I did, sugar cravings, if you're constipated, indigestion or acid reflux, if you can't function without coffee. I have a lot of friends and coworkers who are like that. If you have difficulty losing weight, which was part of my challenge when I first started, consuming a lot of processed or fast food or regular or even diet sodas, you need to detox. And so on the screen, there's just a bathtub analogy about the effects of toxins, which is essentially if you have a tub that's filled with a toxic body, toxins come in, but they have no way to go out. We want to make sure that our body has a way to release those toxins so that it is running effectively and efficiently. So clean eating, whole foods, which are basically foods from the earth, is grass-fed diet, GMO-free, antibiotic-free, hormone-free. That is what we want. What a lot of us do, and we are eating man-made foods, highly processed fast foods, grain-fed diet, GMO, full of antibiotics and full of hormones. That is what mainstream meat really is today. So that's why we want you to begin, at least over this 30 days, to begin to look for the grass-fed, antibiotic, hormone-free foods, which you can even find at big retail stores. Many of them now have their own little organic section. Now, you want to begin to eliminate certain inflammatory food. And inflammation, which is very interesting, is at the basis of virtually every disease process, such as cancer, Alzheimer's, heart disease, wrinkled skin even. And so many of the foods that are processed that many of us eat on a daily basis, many times a day, are causing inflammation. So the types of things that we're going to be eating are anti-inflammatory, they're pesticide-free, hormone-free, antibiotic-free, as I mentioned before, dairy-free. Dairy is not good for you, even though many of us learned that milk does a body good. It actually does not. Milk is very acidic. It does cause inflammation. And if you think about it, we're the only animal, humans, that drink the milk of another animal. Our bodies were not designed to intake milk from another animal. And so that's why many times people have reactions, allergic reactions to dairy. But our products are gluten-free. We want to do without refined sugar, artificial flavors, and sweeteners during these 30 days. And many times people will jokingly say, well, if we're going to be doing free of all this stuff, how good is the food? And I would tell you, very tasty. There's a lot you can do even with products that are free of all these things that I just mentioned. The other thing we're going to do over these 30 days, we're going to eliminate acidic foods. We want to have a more alkaline body. It is very difficult for disease to set into an alkaline body. And so acidic foods are the kinds of things that I was talking about before: high fat, high carbs, processed and fast food. More alkaline food is fresh fruit, fresh vegetables, nuts, and things of that nature. So alkaline foods starve the disease process. We want our body to be more alkaline. So just a little bit about Arbonne. As I said before, we've been around actually 36 years now. We function not just in the United States, but in Canada, Australia, the UK, and Poland. Our products are manufactured in the US. However, we follow strict European standards for manufacturing because they have very high standards about the kinds of products or ingredients that can be put into personal care and health and wellness products. What makes us unique is that our products, as I mentioned before, are gluten-free, 100% vegan certified, which means there's no animal products or byproducts in our products, no artificial sweeteners, no parabens, no synthetic dyes. You'd be surprised at the kind of things that are in the food supply today, especially in the United States. So we're just going to be exchanging foods. Instead of gluten, dairy, and soy, we're going to be using Arbonne's vegan protein shakes, which are awesome. I drink them every day, so do my kids. We also make homemade protein shakes with them. They come in chocolate and vanilla flavor, 20 grams of vegetarian protein, which are peas, cranberry, and brown rice. So very awesome source of protein. Instead of coffee and alcohol, we're going to exchange that for our energy drinks. We have fizz sticks, which you pour into water, or a detox tea, which give you really great energy, and it also is a metabolism booster. We also have fiber, which fiber is a sponge for toxins. It basically latches onto the toxins and helps them to flow out of your body. But fiber is going to help you feel fuller longer. It's going to help to balance your blood sugar. And most of us are not getting the proper amount of fiber a day. We need 25 grams for an adult. One serving of our fiber gives you 12. So 2 servings of our fiber, pretty much you're there. And just as an example, you see here on the screen, 1 pear with the skin is 4 grams. 3/4 cup of an oatmeal is 3 grams. So you'd have to eat quite a bit to get to even 12 grams, which is just 1 small scoop of our fiber. Our cleansing supplements, there are several: Detox Tea, Digestion Plus, which I'll talk about in a moment, and our 7-day body cleanse. As I mentioned before, it's very, very important to detox. And so we have a great detox tea, which helps to balance our blood sugar. It regulates our cholesterol. It promotes weight loss. And I love that we can drink it. It's very versatile. You can drink it hot or cold. And one thing that I do with my tea, especially in the afternoon when I'm at work and I'm feeling a little like I need some energy, I will pop in one of our Energy Fizz sticks in my tea. Digestion Plus, I love this product. It is a packet that you just pour into either water or juice. I put it in my smoothie, but it contains prebiotics and probiotics. It's got 11 digestive enzymes, and it helps to promote gut health. I personally call this the gut buster, but this is what I call it. It's not what Arbonne calls it, but I've seen tremendous results with this product for myself and for my family. And then lastly is our 7-day body cleanse, which I call this your overhaul or your oil change for your body. And it helps to cleanse you, detox you, and support your liver, your kidneys, and your GI tract. And it's not harsh. Many times people ask me, well, Monique, do I, for this 7 days during the month, do I need to stay at home? And no, you can flow freely through your day, go to work and do whatever you normally do. This product is not going to have you doubled over, in the restroom. And the fact is that the average person holds anywhere from 8 to 25 pounds of compacted stool in their colon. So we've got to detox ourselves. So we have a very simple plan with Arbonne. I'm wrapping up because I told you guys 30 minutes or less, or 20, 25 minutes. We're going to replace 2 meals a day with a healthy shake. And we're going to eat proper portions. So your day would look very similar to this. 8 a.m., you drink a shake and maybe add some fruit. You'd have a low glycemic snack or fizz stick, or we have Fit Chews, which are candy that help to curb your appetite. You do that as a morning snack. For noon, you could do a shake, adding fruit and veggies in your shake. The afternoon, you would have a snack. And then, say, 6 p.m., you would have a lean and green meal. And we would give you, again, recipes, not just for the shakes, which we have many, many recipes for the shakes. And then also for your meal, we'll have some recipes for that, as well as some snack ideas as well. And then the next slide just shows different people who've seen tremendous results. If you guys are in the group, in the event that I created for this call, you'll see I posted many different before and after pictures, and you'll see, people have lost 50 pounds, 60 pounds, 30 pounds. I had a client, in fact, I'm still working with her. She lives in Louisiana. She's lost 140 pounds. And she's been my biggest testimonial so far. And she started off just wanting to lose 40 pounds. So I was just really excited about that. The next slide just shows some men. So this program is not just for women, it's also for men as well. And people have seen tremendous results, not just with weight loss, but being able to, I'm not making medical claims, but I'm telling you that when you give your body what it needs, it will begin to give you its best. And so people have really been able to curb a lot of the things they were doing by way of medications and stuff for issues that they were dealing with when they were able to get their body intact. And so these are just some other before and afters. And so basically what we do with this company is 3 ways that you can purchase your products. You can, what we call shop. You may decide to save, or you may, like I did, earn. You can buy these products and you just get with the person who invites you to this event. You can buy the products at the retail price if you want. So you just let them know. Essentially, there are 3 ways. So 1, 2, or 3. You just let them know if you're 1. That just means you want to shop. You want to begin to use some of the Arbonne products. You're really intrigued by this pure, safe, and beneficial products that we have to offer. And so you just want to shop at the retail price. You may be like many of my clients, probably 95% of my clients decided they want to save a little bit. They've decided to become preferred clients. Preferred clients pay $20. That's good for a year. And for that whole year, they get 20% discount. It's almost like a Sam's or Costco card. But there's no minimums to buy. You buy whenever you want to. And the product is delivered directly to you. And I'll tell you about a special that we have for our preferred clients. Typically, you get a 20% discount, but there is a special that Arbonne has going right now where you actually get a lot of what you need for your 30 days for 40% off, which is more than we typically do. As a consultant, I get 35% off. But there are different types of special rewards and discounts that you would get as a preferred client. So then if you decide a preferred client route is the way you want to go, then you just tell them you're number 2. Or you may be like myself, decided that not only do I want to do these products, I get a 35% discount as a consultant. You pay $79, that's good for a year, and every year thereafter we pay $30 to renew. But you have the ability to build an Arbonne business if you so desire, make unlimited income. Right now, I'll tell you where I am. I'm a regional vice president. I'll share with you the income for those of you who may be interested in that. And then we also have a Mercedes-Benz bonus. The other thing I wanted to mention, all of our products are subject to a 45-day money-back guarantee. So what we do with our company, even though tonight I'm talking about health and wellness, is we teach people how to turn an expense they're already going to have into an income. So not just do we have the weight loss, wellness, and detox products, we have vitamins and makeup and sunscreen and lotion and shampoo, face wash, and hand soap. These are the kinds of things that we have. And so we just teach people how to redirect the money they're already spending into better, safer products, and Arbonne pays us to do that. Our compensation plan is strong. For those of you that can see the screen, we get paid 7 ways. There's retail profit, bonuses, overrides, Mercedes-Benz program. We have awesome life insurance benefits. We travel, and you'll just see, I won't go through each level, but you can see at the level where I am, which is regional vice president, that average commission is anywhere from $5,000 to $8,000 a month. And Arbonne pays me $800 to drive my own white Mercedes. And I can do this business alongside raising my children and a full-time job as an in-house corporate attorney. I love that, and I'm able to create a willable income. So if something ever happened to me, Arbonne will continue to pay my family the income that I make that's generated from my team, even though I'm dead and gone. I can't get that in corporate America. So I was just really intrigued by this company. But as I mentioned before, 3 ways to win. 1, you're just interested in the product. 2, you're interested in the product, you want to also save, so you may want to be a preferred client, and you may want to know a little bit more about the business. Let the consultant know who invited you that you're 2. If you're 1, you retail client. 2, preferred client, want to save some money. Maybe I want to hear a little bit more about the business. If you're 3, you were like I was when I heard about Arbonne. Not only am I going to do this, I'm going to buy these products, save 35 to 80%, and I also want to position myself to make money with the company. And so that's essentially what our company is all about. There is a deal that I mentioned earlier that Arbonne is doing right now. It's called the Arbonne Special Value Pack, or ASVP. And in there you get all of these products, and I'm going to go over with you. You're going to get 2 bags of protein. Each bag of protein is 30 servings of protein shake. So you're going to get 1 bag of chocolate, 1 bag of vanilla. You're going to get 2 of the Energy Fizz Sticks, and that comes in a box of 30. That's citrus and pomegranate. So you're going to get each one of those flavors. You're going to also get 2 boxes of detox tea. Each box contains 20 bags of tea. You're going to get 1 bag of daily fiber boost, 1 box of 30 Digestion Plus, which is the probiotics that I mentioned earlier, 1 box of the 7-day body cleanse, which is your detox. You're going to also get a healthy living guide. You're going to get your 20% preferred client membership actually waived. Arbonne is going to give you your $20 back. So you don't even have to pay the $20 if you purchase the Arbonne Special Value Pack. The other great thing is Arbonne gives you $30 of Arbonne cash to spend on your next purchase of Arbonne products over at least $150 retail worth. So you take $150, deduct your 20%, and then you take an additional $30 off of that. And then finally, Arbonne gives you a $50 free gift just for signing up as a preferred client and ordering this package. So not only do you get a value of $502 for only $241.20, you get everything you need to join us in the challenge, in addition to getting your $20 waived, $30 back in Arbonne cash, a $50 free gift, which I usually recommend another 7-day body cleanse or another Digestion Plus for next month. But essentially, you're looking at about $8 a day of getting you started. And this is everything you're going to need to join us in the 30 days. Get with the person who invited you to the call and let them know, again, that you want to get started. Decide that you want to get started. As I mentioned before, 3 levels, 1, 2, or 3. We've had several challenges that have started. We had one at the beginning of February, one mid-February, and we have our last one, which is this coming Monday. I'm just really excited. I am looking forward to working with you guys. For those of you who I invited, I know that many others were invited by other Arbonne consultants. Get back with them. If you have any questions for me about anything that I shared tonight, you can inbox me on Facebook. You can also email me. Let me give you my email address. It is smreed, that's R-E-E-D, the number 10 at comcast.net. Again, that's smreed, R-E-E-D, the number 10 at comcast.net. And then finally, I just want to tell you guys that we're extremely committed to our clients. It is not just enough that people buy product. You know, Arbonne product is very important for me, and I know for others who have invited you to the call, that our clients see result. We want you guys to see the results that you're looking for. And so you will find in this group the tips that you need to get you going. You're going to find the motivation that you need to keep you in the game, and we just have fun. And again, it's all private. It's just us working together to get the healthiest that we can. And so I thank everyone so much for joining us. I went just a little over my time. I get really excited about this, but I'm just really excited about what Arbonne has done for me and so many others that I know and others that I've coached personally. And I'm just really excited about what these products in this program will do for you as well. So good night, everyone. Thank you again. And I'm looking forward to seeing you in our group between now and next Monday, February the 29th. Good night, everyone.